Hi, I'm Kathryn, and I'm the opinion editor for the Daily Northwestern. Coronavirus has had a huge impact on daily life as we know it. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 14.7% of Americans were unemployed in April. In the US, as of May 18th, over 1.4 million people have been infected by the coronavirus, and 89,407 people have lost their lives. Coronavirus has also had an impact on many Americans' mental health. Nearly half of Americans reported in a Kaiser Family Foundation poll that COVID-19 is negatively affecting their mental health. For people with underlying health issues, social distancing, a lack of daily structure, economic stress, and anxiety about contracting and recovering from COVID-19 can overwhelm their resources to cope. One possible solution is validation. It not only shows support, but it can be great relief from the stress of these issues. Validation can look like checking in with your friends. Those close to you may be struggling more than they let on. Listening without interrupting with advice or judgment can be relieving for the person. To validate others, it can help to avoid making comparisons. If someone tells you they're upset about something COVID-19 related, don't bring up a larger issue that others face. Sometimes trying to put someone's issues into perspective can feel condescending and unwarranted. And validation can come from educating yourself about how COVID-19 is affecting different groups of people. Coronavirus is sometimes called the Great Equalizer, but it hits marginalized communities hardest. Try to put someone's identity in the context of COVID-19 before making assumptions and responding to their concerns. So why is it important to talk about validation right now? There's a misconception that if you're concerned with something seemingly insignificant in your own life related to COVID-19, then you don't need validation. It might feel like you shouldn't be upset if someone somewhere is suffering more. But we live in an interdependent world. We aren't accustomed to living with high levels of uncertainty and exacerbated stress, especially without a physical support system. All of these changes have brought about hardships that come in different forms and of different magnitudes. People can care about seemingly small problems while being aware of other issues. It isn't selfish to care about things that are bothering you during this time. A hardship, large or small, is a hardship nonetheless. Size shouldn't determine worthiness of validation. Amid COVID-19, I'm lucky to be in a privileged position. While acknowledging that privilege and recognizing that others are faring far worse, I can still be frustrated that I'm struggling more with my mental health than I normally would. That being said, empathy during COVID-19 is not in limited supply. I can be kind to myself while realizing that there is a large web of issues that people are caught in. No, COVID-19 is not the great equalizer, but COVID-19 is impacting everyone at least to some degree. Validation is a means of communicating that you're not alone and that your feelings matter. In short, I think we could all benefit from validating others, because what is the logic in making this time more difficult?